This podcast is a member of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts and content creators, visit bio.link/red5.
It's Thursday morning.
And it's showtime.
Wake up. It's time to die. Oh, wait, wrong song.
Yeah, wrong song.
Morning.
Morning, Nicole. Did the girls wake you again?
Wakey. It's time to rock and roll. Rock and roll. Oh, gosh, it is Thursday.
Yes, it is.
Past hump day. Past halfway of the week.
Last day of work.
Or do you today?
Yes.
Not forever.
No, I'm going on my 2 days off after today.
You got it.
So.
Anyways, we got a lot of things coming up. Did you know that? May have an unboxing probably Friday.
Oh, Oreo cookie, yeah.
Oreo cookie. No, we're not getting Oreo cookies. Well, you did name them after witches, so I mean.
Yeah.
Anyways, how's everybody doing on this great, lovely Thursday morning? How you doing, Kim?
I'm doing good.
How you been doing since the last episode?
Oh, this is the time of year where Kim gets at least 1 day a week training.
Yeah, it's true. What are we talking about, Kim?
We are talking about NASCAR's race at Michigan, or as the thing is titled, I can't remember. It just flew. I had a thought and it went,
Roof slide barrel roll.
Yes.
Yeah. Corey LaJoy went for our ride. Didn't he?
Yes, he did.
But before we do that, let's go ahead and get into the
business.
Yeah, you like to get the business part of the show done first.
Exactly.
She wants to get it done first. Here we go.
Thank you to Adam Goswick from A Certain Point of View podcast for creating our remix logo.
I love how you put a pause there, like there's a comma there and there's not.
You know.
Like, hey, Adam, guess what? You gotta go change your show from, you gotta go from A Certain Point of View podcast. You gotta put a comment in there now, bro. Kim does it every time.
I know.
And then you watch it. If it ever happened, I put a comment in there.
I'll read it perfect. Yeah. Thank you, Luna Girl and Dragon Buddy, Backyard TARDIS, Hannah, Mikey, Brinley, and Case for supporting our Patreon. Somebody needs to.
Hey. I wonder about it.
Want to support the show? Go to patreon.com/useabusedpod.
Patron.
I really need to get my stuff together.
That's patreon.com/useabusedpod.
I need to get my stuff together.
Okay.
Please get your shit together.
Exactly.
Well, you said it. I'm like, well, hell, you're going to team me up like that. I'm just going to hit the home run.
Exactly.
Anyways. Ready to move on?
Ready to move on.
Anyways, you want to support shows for a little $1 a month, you can. $5 will get you any videos that we are doing. We are planning videos.
Yes, we are.
We got to get together with everyone, get everyone on the same time, and do the first Taylor Swift album.
Yes, the review of it. Yeah.
Which after we get through the business, I do want to hit a little bit on music before we move on.
Okay. Check out the ATSW family, the Sidebar Cantina, live every
other Monday.
Every other Monday.
They'll be back. They won't be there this coming Monday, but the week after they will be. Then once school is back in full swing, then they will be back every Monday.
Right now it's every other Monday.
Right. But I'm not changing it for just a
On
few
YouTube
weeks.
at 5:30 p.m. Eastern.
Right. I don't remember what the hell. Oh, they just did the 20th anniversary of Anchorman.
Yes. ATSW, the Escape Pod, every Pantless Wednesday on YouTube at 7:05 p.m. Eastern. Layman's Terms on YouTube. Stranger Things Has Happened with Don Della Snooch and Luna Girl every other Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Right. They've been on hiatus, but they're going to be coming back to finish off season 4 and get themselves ready to go for season 5.
Yeah.
Which Scott's still in season 3. Yeah. Video games have taken up my time.
Yeah, I know. Grave Reviews with Alan and Dragon Buddy, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, which is tonight.
Right. Yeah, I'm just making sure we don't have a. You realize what we did last week? We screwed up. Oh, well. When we get there, I'll talk about it.
Sweet Studios and Explicit Noise on YouTube.
Right. Sweet's got some stuff coming up.
Yes, he does. Orange and Fett Show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yep.
Red 5 Tavern live on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Right. You like D&D? Go check them out.
Yeah. Red 5 Reading Book Club. Get more information. Contact Nicole on Twitter, X at PL Fandoms, or at Red 5 Reading. We're currently reading the second installment of Aftermath, Life Debt.
Yeah. What's you do on the 5s or the 5th, 5, 15, 25th of the month?
It's on the 5s. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, last week we were live on the 15th. And we didn't even think about it that, oh, hey, later tonight, Nicole's going to have her show. And just luckily, I happened to wake up just in time because, we did our show. I sleep all day.
Yeah.
I just happened to wake up. Notice I had a message, or I had a phone call and a message from Nicole. And I messaged her back, want to know if I could emergency be on the fives with her. That. And I went, man, we blew it. So last week, this is Scott and Kim. We needed to.
Please get your shit together.
Yeah, I think the next one's Sunday.
Be the 25th.
Yeah, Sunday.
Which is 3 days.
Yeah, which the 24th is Saturday.
Okay. Anyways.
Go.
If you want to catch on the fives, go to the at Red 5 Network on YouTube. That's where you'll catch all of Nicole's shows of On the Fives.
Yes. Go to bio.link/Red5 to find more exciting podcasts. Go ahead.
And all use and views links can be found in the show notes, pinned to the top of our X Twitter page, or go to bio.link/UsedAbusedPod.
Yes.
Anyways, I want to talk about music for a minute.
Okay.
So we were doing Red 5 reading on Sunday, right?
Yes, we were.
And during it, we were told to check out somebody's album.
Yes, we were.
So we checked out Post Malone's F1 album.
Love it.
Double disc.
Yeah.
Or at least double. It's like freaking hell many songs. And if you're a fan, I'm going to literally say this. If you're a fan, because this is what we were told too, but if you're a fan of 90s and even mid to late 80s of country,
you
will like Post Malone's album.
Oh, it's so good.
As a matter of fact,
good.
We listened to the whole thing, and there's not a song there I don't like.
Me neither.
And that is saying a lot.
Yeah.
Usually there's one or two songs where I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
This one here, no, I love the whole album.
Oh yeah.
So maybe here in the near future we might have to do a show on it.
Yes, we will.
With the three of us.
I told you guys.
I know you did.
You'd love the new Post Malone.
Yeah, you were right.
You're right. You're right, Nicole.
You got us on that one. All righty. But yeah, no, if you like 90s and 80s and mid to late 80s country, check it out. It is very good.
It is.
One, a lot of songs, a lot of duets he did. Freaking awesome work, but also just songs by himself. Holy crap.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, it felt like I mean, to take a page out of Cher's song list, I felt like I turned back time.
Yeah, exactly.
I literally did. I felt like I was back in a great era.
Yeah.
For music, and it was like, ooh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do it again.
Dolly
Ooh,
Tim
Baza. Ooh, do it again.
again.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, yeah, like Nicole said, Dolly, Tim McGraw, and more. I know Luke
Yeah.
Combs, Laney Wilson, I think it is.
I think so, yeah.
God, yeah, there's a lot of freaking names on there.
There is.
It was a great job.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was great. It's a great album. So
Yeah.
go check it out. I'm definitely gonna have to look for a vinyl copy.
Yeah, exactly.
A spinner.
Yes.
Gotta have a spinner.
A spinner's the best.
All right. Anyways, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into, since Kim, I believe it was the fire cookout or fire. What the hell was it called? Firekeepers Casino 400.
Okay, that was the Michigan race, and these opinions are
Right.
ours only. They are coming from a fan's point of view.
True. Michigan International Speedway, Brooklyn, Michigan, 2-mile paved track. Race started on Sunday, August 18th, but
Due to the rain, they postponed it till Monday morning.
I love a rainy race. Oh, wait, wrong.
So yeah.
Oh.
So they did part of the first stage. Then
They got stage 1 done. And then, well, okay, hold it. Let's go ahead and be honest here about this. They come on live and NASCAR gets cars out on track. They go for a parade lap. I think they check pit road speed as they come back around. Nope, bring the cars down
pit road.
So they do that, wait probably about an hour and a half. I don't know how long. I mean, I guess I could look. I think this might give me the whole red flags, like all of them, instead of just like one.
I know one of them was 2 hours.
Well, it won't count the first one. Actually, it won't because it's pretty much a day. Anyways, yeah, the first one was 2 hours.
Yeah.
I think. So we get it back out. Kate Green. I mean, we got passing.
Yeah, we did actually have passing,
Yeah,
which
a lot
is
of passing
amazing.
going on. I mean, your driver, Martin Truex, started deep in the field, was moving up. I mean,
yeah, and this is
moved up.
Yeah, and this is with the regular tires.
Right. Let me look here real quick. I mean, we had a total of 7 caution flags, or cautions for 41 total laps. First one actually came out lap 39. Roughly lap 39 for Denny Hamlin spinning off turn 4, while his driver Bubba Wallace is leading the race.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin went for the ride of his life.
He went for a spin.
He did go for a spin, and I tell you what, that car was an expensive lawnmower.
Yeah, it was. Anyways, after that, we get the green flag around lap 43, and next caution is into stage 1 at lap 47, which we rode around until lap 55. That is when they brought out the red flag. And the red flag period lasted 17 hours, 15 minutes, and 18 seconds.
Yeah, that's because it was into the next day.
Right.
And just to piggyback.
Matter of fact, your driver finished 7th place in stage 1.
Nice.
And he started, I mean, deep in the field. Let me see. Go ahead.
Anyway, just to kind of piggyback off of Denny Hamlin's spin. Yeah, it severely damaged the bottom end of his car.
Right, we'll get into that here in a minute. Your driver started 24th, finished in 7th in stage 1.
Nice.
But I mean, he had a rocket ship.
Yes, he did.
You go on the NASCAR's YouTube channel. You can actually find where they were actually embedded with him or his in-car camera over the weekend.
Yeah.
And you get, I mean, the moves he was making on cars. I mean, started, first green flag, he went into turn 1, he went up high, made it 2, 3, 4 wide at some point, past cars left and right, and it was like, wow.
Yeah.
He had a rocket ship.
He did. He really did.
I mean, and again, the qualifying was rained out, so it was done by points.
Yeah.
I don't remember how they do it anymore, but it's done by points and your previous finishes in the last 4 or 5 races.
Uh-huh.
You okay?
No, I'm sliding right off my chair.
Dude, all I can see is like the cartoon one where they slide off the chair. That is like the one like, we're gonna have entertainment. Kim sliding off the chair.
You might have to.
What are you doing? I need to know when to mute yours so it's not echoing off of the two mics.
Okay, now you're not going to have the cartoon.
Okay, you sure?
I'm sure.
All right.
My rear's on the chair.
So again, they actually wait. I mean, oh, it was about 2 hours before they called the race.
It was 2 hours. Yeah.
They called it, said we're coming back tomorrow next day at 11 a.m.
Yep.
All right. First bitch I have
Go for it.
is NBC. You need to send. I mean, I will give Fox at least credit that when they went to a Monday race, they would send it to all the cable manufacturers or cable people so they could change their guides.
Yeah, NBC.
And NBC did not do that with USA. So I had to literally on Monday, I had to record 3 episodes of Law and Order and extend them out to hopefully cover the race.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's going to rain or we're going to get another red flag. So you got to get it extended. Luckily for us, though, by the time things worked out, there was already a YouTube video up on a YouTube copy of it. It wasn't from NASCAR's side, but it was close enough.
Close enough to where we got to actually
watch the race.
Yep.
So everybody comes back Monday morning.
Yep. And overnight, Denny Hamlin's car gets All right. So what Denny Hamlin did is when they were under the red flag, they're not allowed to touch the cars no matter what.
Right.
So he took his cell phone.
No, he got a cell phone. Remember, they're not allowed to have cell phones in their fire suits anymore.
That's right. All right. So
who the hell did that?
I can't remember.
Was it Logano?
I think it was Logano.
Or Keselowski?
It was one of the two.
One of those two had the cell phone in their fire suit at Daytona, and it was unfortunately the JPM Juan Pablo Montoya hitting the damn jet dryer.
Yeah, when his car gave out.
Right, when the rear end of the car broke.
Yeah.
But you hit the jet dryer, and they're out there with their cell phone. And like next week, we were like, also you had new NASCAR rule: no cell phones in their driver suits.
Yes. So he borrowed a cell phone from.
He got it from a crew member.
From a crew member, and took.
And since he was on pit road, he might have actually got his personal cell phone.
Yeah.
From more than likely his PR person.
Yeah. So he took pictures of the underneath of the underneath.
Right. So Chris Gabehart could
look at it because it was acting weird. It wasn't driving correctly.
No, he said on that little bit that they had green flag after he spun and got to the green white checkers at the end of stage 1, he couldn't tell there was anything off.
Yeah. And
but but when he looked under there before he got the cell phone, he could tell something was broke.
Yeah. So he actually took pictures of it, gave them to Gabehart, his crew chief. And
so then once the red flag happens, they pull all the cars back into the garage area.
Yes.
They jack it up and they're able to go underneath and realize, oh shit, the whole underneath of the floor is about 60. The whole bottom of the car is about 60% destroyed.
Yeah.
So they literally worked overnight or through that night and the next morning, getting that back to about 90%.
And it helped him a little bit, but didn't.
Well, the problem was that they didn't know what the car was going to do, so they couldn't change setups.
Yeah. So
obviously, and the same thing happened to Josh Berry at the beginning of the race.
Yeah.
The underneath wasn't broke, but his car was so loose that he dropped like a rock.
Yeah, he did because they are so dependent on.
Well, they're dependent on aero.
To the track due to the aero.
Suction?
Yeah.
Why can't you say suction? You go.
Anyway.
You just got to suck on something? Is that the problem? Yes, I said it. I don't fucking care.
I know. Anyway.
Anyways.
Due to the suction to the track and the aero, yeah.
All right. So, next caution happens. Lap 110. See, we went for 55 to 110 before we had a caution. And that was for debris, turn 4.
I never did figure out what debris that was.
I don't know. I have no idea either. Then the next caution came out, lap 117. This is when the 5 collided, spun off the turn 4, collecting the 14, 17, 20, 22, 23, and 38.
Oh, yeah, that wreck. Oh, that was bad.
That took Kyle Larson out of the race.
Yeah, it took Kyle Larson out of the race because
I mean,
his hood went from this
oh yeah,
to this.
and I mean, honestly, I think it took Logano out of the race too in 22.
Yeah, it did.
I think Seabell was out too at that point,
Yes,
wasn't he? Yes.
Yes, Seabell was out. So
yeah, Logano, Larson, and Seabell were all out at that point.
Yep. I mean, it just took them all out. Now, was that before?
Oh, and I see also the 38.
Was that before or after we had the tire incident?
Before.
You said the accident took.
Yeah, Logano got collected in that wreck.
And it took him out.
Oh no, you're right. You didn't take him out at that point.
No. Because we.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, because 2 laps. Okay. Well, let me continue on with the caution laps.
Okay.
Yeah, because after 110, then we got. Well, they just said 117. So that would also have been your tire issue for 22, 38. Who else was it? What?
22, 38, and there was somebody else because there was.
I messed this up.
Yeah. Anyway, there was 3 cars, and all of them had flat tires within 30 seconds of each other. It was 22, 38, and then there was one more, and I cannot remember the number, but I mean it was just within 30 seconds to a minute.
It was they took green flag pit stops, and then sorry. They all 3 of these cars had a tire issue. Right after taking brand new tires.
Yeah, brand new tires from.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was very crazy.
All righty. Well, after that wreck, lap 117, we make it to lap 137. This is where number 7 car, Corey LaJoy.
Oh my God.
Decided to do some rollover Beethoven.
Yeah.
So LaJoy's coming up at turn 2. He gets kind of held up, or Noah Gregson's right in front of him. He comes up to him. LaJoy goes down. Now, from the camera angles we saw, it don't look like Gregson moved at all, but LaJoy just barely tapped the rear left of Gregson's car, and then LaJoy shot sideways. And the minute he went sideways,
his car went like that.
I mean, it wasn't even it was a split second. That freaking car went up, because I mean, you got all the roof flaps. Just as the roof flaps came up, that car went up.
Yeah.
And it went up, got up, landed on the hood, on the roof, slid across the back straightaway, which is now all pavement.
Yeah.
Until it got down to turn 3 where the grass is. And when that thing hit that grass, it dug in and then it took one full barrel roll, one.
Yeah.
And then a half one where he landed on his wheels. You got to remember, he was on his roof.
Yeah.
So he had one full one in the air while it was hitting the ground.
And
then one last one that came, and that was
a hard set down.
Well, I mean, that's where the hardest part of the wreck came.
Yeah.
We literally watched a YouTube video which had his in-car camera, and you have a hard time telling when he actually lands on his roof.
Yeah.
Because it's not really violent.
No.
But when he but you can tell when he hits the grass because you can see the dirt and crap coming in.
Yeah.
And man, was that was violent.
Yeah, that was violent. And just before he hit the grass, his visor came up that much, so he put the visor down.
Yeah, so you held his hands on the visor because I mean, obviously you're upside down.
Yeah.
So my question to you, Kim. Now, there's been a lot of things pointed out, and we'll point these out real quick. There was a 20-mile-an-hour headwind down the back straightaway.
Okay.
I think that's what helped get this car up. I mean, because they're probably right there in between 175 and 185. That point of the back straightaway.
Yeah, it's possible because if you've got a headwind and you're carrying that much speed and you hit somebody, that wind could literally pick you up and have the car act like an airplane.
Right. And my thing would be is, do you think, I don't believe I'm going to say this, do you think, and now obviously NASCAR's taking this car, and we even saw it on the race broadcast. They had 2 officials there already going on with that car hardcore, looking at it going, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, because the reason why we mention this is when these new cars came out, this next gen car,
well, they're not supposed to
they were supposedly made heavy enough to where they weren't going to roll like airplanes like the previous cars.
Well, okay, it's a 3,200-pound race car, but see, the problem is even with this current car, and all previous generations, the only way these cars ever got airborne was if they got tapped.
Yeah.
They got tapped and it, kicked the rear end up a little bit, and that was up in the wind.
Yeah.
And it would help flip them over.
Yeah, but see, these cars.
This thing went by itself.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, as that car went sideways, it literally, I mean, I hate to say it acted like an airplane wing.
Yeah, it did.
And it flipped over. Anyways, my question to you is, do you think NASCAR needs to look? I mean, obviously they're going to look into it.
Yes, they are.
Do you think we need to have restrictor plates at Michigan now?
No, because that's going to make the race boring.
Well, it won't make it boring. I mean, it's going to put them all on top of each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to put them all on top of each other like it does at Daytona.
And Talladega.
And Talladega and Atlanta. Okay. And there's going to be a risk for more wrecks, more driver injuries.
Oh, hell yeah.
And they don't need them at Michigan.
No, I think it was a fluke thing.
I do too.
Now, I can see maybe from here until the offseason, until start 2025 cars.
Yeah.
I can see a change happening to the car somewhere.
Yes.
But I think it was just one of those fluke things. The car got sideways. It's going 100 between, like I said, about 175 and 185. They weren't quite 2 and 200 yet, because 200 is usually going into turn 2 or turn 3.
And coupled with
with the wind blowing down the back straightaway at least 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It was
inevitable.
It was a perfect storm.
Yeah, it was a definite perfect storm.
I hope NASCAR just, okay, we will hold off from doing anything.
Yeah.
But besides maybe do something different where can we create something that will make sure
to keep the car on the wheels?
Right. We'll keep it on the ground.
Yeah, keep it on the ground.
We don't want these cars getting airborne at all.
No, we don't. Keep it on the ground.
I mean, we've had enough wrecks at Talladega where the cars have actually gone up into the catch fence, which then it sent debris all over the frigging people in the front rows.
Yeah, also Daytona too.
Same with Daytona, yes.
We actually witnessed one of those.
I've witnessed enough wrecks at Daytona.
Well, you've witnessed more than me, but I witnessed one and I didn't like it.
The one you're talking about is Ryan Newman.
Yes, I am.
That's the year we thought we saw a NASCAR driver die.
Yes.
And I swear, was it later that year or the year before when we thought we watched an F1 driver die?
It was the year before.
Okay. Yeah, right. So yeah, I don't think now. I mean, right now, I just hope NASCAR just does something with the car.
I do too.
I don't want them to see to do anything with rules package or where they do anything with actual putting a restrictor plate on there.
Yeah, I don't
like we got at Daytona, Talladega, and I know they don't call them restrictor plates, but it restricts air, so it's a restrictor plate.
Yeah.
In Atlanta.
Yeah, we don't need it at Michigan. No.
No.
Because there's just way too much more that can happen.
All right, now we'll get to the controversial caution. Lap 196. Car 19, Kim's favorite driver.
Yes.
Slides up the track, loses the car, gets off the gas, hits the wall pretty decent with the right rear, but doesn't spin, doesn't got it. There's no shit coming off the car. Drops it in gear and continues on.
Yep.
Do you think NASCAR was premature on that caution?
Yes, I do. Because he had the car under control long before that goddamn caution flew. That was an unnecessary caution.
So do you feel that NASCAR pulled a page out of SRX's playbook?
Yeah.
To give us technically a fun flag to rack and stack this bunch? So one, we win in overtime.
Yeah.
Then we end up with another caution in overtime.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Because there is a saying that cautions breed cautions.
Yeah. I believe they did. I believe they did it because they wanted to, like you say, rack and stack it and make it interesting. Not that it already had been interesting. No. They wanted to make it more interesting.
Right. So caution comes out. Tyler Reddick's got the lead. And well, damn, here we go again. So we come to the first attempt at overtime. And at lap 201, we get car number 1 spinning down the backstretch. Well, actually, car one and oh, this says car one.
Yeah, car one, because he came up and then
Yeah,
somehow
I don't remember him. I don't know if he had help or not.
I think he just
He
lost
kind of
it.
lost control about it right where Corey lost his.
Yeah, that's
The only
what
difference was is Ross didn't fly.
Didn't fly. Yeah,
I believe I can fly.
yeah, Ross didn't fly, but he lost control of his car about the same point in the track that Corey LaJoie did.
Right. And at that point, the caution comes out. And according to NASCAR scoring, now, mind you, their scoring is we don't use cameras until we take the checkered flag at start finish line. We go back to the last scoring loop under green, which at that point, William Byron, car 24, had to lead from Tyler Reddick, car 45.
That's bullshit.
Well, that's just the way the rules are written.
I know, but it's bullshit. With all of today's fucking technology that they put in these cars, there's got to be a fucking way that they can properly figure out the damn running order.
I need a goddamn, you know what I need? I need a soundbite for when you start going on a fucking rant.
Yeah, you do.
I really do. I need like some type of soundbite that just fucking signifies you're going on a rant.
Yeah. And if you can't figure it out, NASCAR, why don't you ask? Because I'm sure your manufacturers have somebody that has enough knowledge to where you can figure out what you can do without using a goddamn timing loop.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something interesting here that might really piss you off. But it's not just NASCAR. It's up and down. It's from NASCAR. It's in Formula One. It's in IndyCar. It's out here at our local dirt track, at your local dirt tracks, your local asphalt tracks. All cars have what they call a transponder.
Yeah, I know. I seen the little lights out here at our track.
Okay, the transponders are not put like you think you'd figure out a way to put this fucker to the front bumper.
Yeah.
Or someone's up front of the car.
Yeah.
You know, since that's the first thing that crosses the fucking line.
Yeah.
Well, no, this thing's always put in the dead center up against the right side door.
That's bullshit.
That's where they put it.
That's bullshit.
That's where the transponders sit in these cars.
Bullshit, because
and like I said, it's up and down the whole board. It's not just NASCAR.
Well,
it's all the way down to your local race. You know, if your local racing has what they call transponders, that's what it is. And they put them about halfway on the car. So you really, if they ever had to go, I mean, that's why NASCAR uses camera angles for the cameras for the winner at the end of a race. You know, at the checkered flag at start finish line, like we had like with Atlanta.
Well, yeah.
You know, when we had three watch.
Yeah, 3 people hit the start finish line at the same time.
Right. So
okay. So every motorsport needs to find a fucking way to fucking put these transponders towards the fucking front of the car.
And I think F1 is near. Theirs is actually closer to the front. I think if I remember right. I believe they're up by the front wheels. That's why they know where, you know, that's why they if they're like watching that little light board with their number on the side, when that goes off, they know that their tire is right in line where it needs to be in the box.
Okay.
So that is, but yeah,
but
nobody does like the front end. I mean, I can understand why F1 and IndyCar don't do the front end because their fucking wings get destroyed really quick.
Oh, hell yeah.
But there's got to be somewhere like in and around the engine compartment that doesn't crush all the time that you can put a transponder in.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, I thought I didn't mention this during the race, but I thought it was pretty chicken shit because it looked to me like Reddick had the lead.
Well, the problem is, and this is why they don't go back and show us this stuff. They don't show where the transponder, like okay, here's the line for the transponder. Here's the video evidence of who was where.
Yeah.
That's why they don't show us this.
No.
They don't show it. NASCAR, I guarantee NASCAR's asked NBC not to show this information.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
You know, and again, you know.
And it's chicken shit because I swore that Reddick had the lead, not Byron.
Well, it doesn't matter. So we'll rack him, stack him again. Green flag.
For overtime number fucking 2.
Sitting behind Byron is Brad K.
Brad K, yeah.
And behind Reddick is Ty Gibbs.
Yep.
Well, Ty Gibbs and Reddick get hooked up, tied up really good, and Ty Gibbs shoves Reddick right by William Byron. Reddick's got the inside line, shoots past him, comes up, comes around, white flag, come back around, checker flag, race is over.
Exactly.
Luckily, we only had 2 green white checkers.
That's another thing that they should really look into.
What, getting rid of it?
Mm.
Hey, you're not gonna you're if you think you're gonna get me to argue that, oh, we gotta finish on the green, you're not gonna get that from me, because I've been watching NASCAR long enough that, you know what, while it didn't happen all the time, most races, a few races did under yellow
Yeah.
because there was this wreck,
Well, yeah, and that's normal racing.
right?
And it's
Well,
it's
no,
chicken
okay.
bullshit.
Well, no, because it's not normal racing, because you go out here at your local dirt track on a Saturday night, right?
Uh-huh.
And they can take the white flag and be coming out of turn 4, and there's a wreck, and they yell yellow, and they turn the yellow light on, and they rack and stack them.
Well, it's
Because they always go, because at dirt racing, we go back to the previous lap. We don't count the current lap we're on.
which is bullshit because
Wait.
I hate the overtime.
Oh.
It makes no fucking sense to me because you can start a fucking race in the morning.
Well, they do it because
and you can have it for 6 hours to 12-hour race.
I think it was about the time you started watching racing. I think they're still doing the yellow flag ends the race. We weren't doing the green white checkers yet, were we?
No, we weren't. No.
Okay. The fans back then got on Twitter, got on Facebook, got in the message boards on NASCAR, and kept whining and crying about we need green. We deserve a green white, a green flag finish.
No.
So now we're to the point where we have unlimited green white checkers as long as we don't take the white flag.
That's bullshit.
I agree.
Because you can have a race that starts in the morning and it wouldn't end till the next morning because of your fucking unlimited overtime.
Oh God, wouldn't that be funnier in hell? Well, we're going to Daytona this week, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be funnier in hell that it's like 3 a.m. friggin' East Coast time and they're still trying to finish this damn race because we're on our 25th, 35th fucking green white check.
Yeah.
Oh God, that would be funnier in hell. But the problem is NASCAR won't allow that to happen. We know that to be true.
Yeah, we do.
How many times have we seen somebody wrecks, real bad wreck, and they hold it until the leader crosses that fucking white flag?
Yeah.
To get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
They've done it. They've done it within the last 2 years.
Yeah, they have. They have.
So NASCAR will change the rules.
Yeah, they will. They will change the rules.
All right, let's go ahead before. Okay, what you got for move of the race on this one? Or driver of the race, whoever you want to give it to.
Well, my driver, he was doing good until he smacked the wall.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. Your driver was definitely moving up.
Yeah.
Moving on up to the sky.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah, I'll give it to Truex.
You're gonna give it to Truex. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Reddick because let me see real quick.
Well, I'm sure he finished. I'm sure he was farther back.
Well, while he originally started second, he actually dropped to the tail end of the field at one point and worked his way back to the front. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the race winner, Tyler Reddick. He had a great day. He had a great. I mean, at one point, he had to really feel like, oh shit, it's over.
Yeah.
You know, and then all of a sudden he's back up there, and then he thought it was over again when that unnecessary caution came out for Truex. But luckily he was able to wither the realm, the war of the green white checkers, 2 of them, and came out the race winner.
Yes.
You know what? Time for that.
Hey, why do you let him call you jackass all the time? The bartender says, "Oh, he always calls me."
Who you giving the Jackass Award to? Now, mind you, I almost want to believe every episode for almost like the last 4 or 5 episodes, you've given this Jackass Award to NASCAR.
And it's going NASCAR again.
For what?
The unnecessary caution.
The unnecessary caution, huh?
Yes.
So you're saying that did not need to be a caution?
No, there did not need to be a caution. He had it under control.
Yeah.
He was actually bleeding back into the race.
Bleeding.
Yeah.
He was good. He come off the wall, got out of the groove, and was actually shifting up through the gears. That's what you mean by bleeding.
Yeah, but
he had the car under control.
Yeah.
While he did tap the wall, there was nothing falling off the car.
No, there wasn't.
They use now, mind you, there are, and we know this, unlike back in the day when you started watching, David Hoots was the only race director all year long.
Yeah.
Now NASCAR, after David Hoots retired, decided, oh, we need multiple race directors so guys can have time off during the year.
Oh my God.
So this is what we got now. We've got some guys who will be like David Hoots and probably would not have thrown that caution right there.
No.
And you got other guys who are like, oh, but.
Which is bullshit because I am
racket.
Sorry. There should only be one race director only. And if they need time off, give them the fucking time off. If you have to, hire an assistant.
Well, that's the thing. You have an assistant ready there.
Yeah.
And somebody, I mean, and obviously you want somebody who's going to be on the same page as that race director. So you're going to want two people kind of the same. And yeah, I agree. I think this committee, this race director by committee that we have here in NASCAR now, and also F1. Wait, no.
The stewards.
The stewards are committee, but
yeah,
same race director week in, week out.
Oh yeah, same director. Yeah, it's the same race director. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
it's not.
No, there's two or three there too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
this committee bullshit.
This whole fucking race director by committee shit needs to end.
Yeah, it does. They need to hire one race director for
hire me as a fucking race director.
Exactly. For NASCAR and F1 and an assistant that's on the same page as the race director. And as far as these stewards go for F1, they need to fucking have the same stewards week in and week out.
24 races a season in F1, and use the same stewards for all 24 races. Anyway,
exactly.
I'm going to say something that's probably not very popular, and anybody's a Richie Childress fan, I apologize, but if I was race director, right? Austin Dillon would have been disqualified at the end of that Richmond race. Tyler Reddick would have won that race. I wouldn't have given it to Hamlin because he hit the fucking wall. I don't care. I don't give a crap rat's ass if because of what Dillon did put him in the wall. No, he doesn't deserve second place. I would have given it to Reddick.
Well, yeah, I'm right with you. I'm right with you on that.
And then if Danny crossed the line next, then I would probably give him third or whatever, second or third or fourth, fifth.
Yeah.
But I would never give him back a second fucking place. I'm sorry, he got taken out.
Yeah.
You know, that's the name of the game of racing.
Exactly.
You know, you don't come across, it's wherever you cross on the start finish line. I don't give a fuck who took you out.
Yeah. Which only says to me that NASCAR is
honestly getting last weekend at Richmond, I would have easily just DQ'd friggin'
Dillon. I would DQ'd him right at the end of the race.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would have been right at the end of the race. I would have said 3 cars disqualified for taking out 2 cars.
Yeah.
Accident detrimental to the sport.
Yeah.
And awarded Reddick the win.
Yeah, exactly. But no, NASCAR didn't do that.
Well, I mean, they took it until fucking Wednesday to come up.
Anyways, with the next
we got anything else that we touch on this?
Not
that I can think of.
No, the standings.
Oh, yes. We'll go ahead and bring up standings real quick.
Okay.
All righty. Let's go ahead and pop this down. All righty. So with who won the race? Reddick's win.
Yep, 2.
He now gets 2 wins, so now he's at 5th place. But what we're worried about is this little white, white names, and then the ones in red. The ones in red are the ones currently out of the playoffs. You got to be 16th or better. Martin Truex got 77 points.
I know
it's coming down.
It is.
He keeps having these bad weekends. It's going to keep coming down.
Yeah, it is.
Ty Gibbs is plus 39 to the good. Chris Buescher is plus 16. Ross Chastain is plus 1. And pretty much the only one that's got a shot that doesn't need a win and get in is Bubba Wallace. Because all he got to do is finish better than most of these guys. However, Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Todd Gilliland, and everyone down through 32nd or whatever the hell, 35th or whatever the hell it is. I think it's 32nd.
Yeah.
Everyone down through 32nd, they got to get a win to be in. If anybody wins, then that drops that down lower.
Yeah.
But right now,
that's what
I mean, if Martin, let's say Martin wins at Daytona, it won't matter. He's already in the playoffs. If Ty wins, the guys in red and below this are the ones who could really shake up the season.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm worried about.
So my question to you is we got 2 races left.
Yes, Daytona.
Next weekend we got Daytona, which is anybody's guess.
Yeah, and then we got the Labor Day Darlington.
And then you got Darlington. So Kim, with 2 races to go, who on this list doesn't make it on points? And who doesn't make it out of this on this? Who doesn't make it? And who does? And are you pulling someone out from the bottom to get in to bump one of these other guys out? Does that make sense?
Yeah, you want to know. You want to know who.
In other words, do you think
who in white right now will not make the playoffs?
Right. So in other words, I'm asking you to give me your pretty much 13th, 14th, 15th. So pretty much who's going to be the 16th driver in if it's not Ross Chastain or Chris Buescher. Pretty much those guys are now again. Ty Gibbs, Martin's pretty safe, and the reason why is, first place is I got 5 points. It's 40 points, and last place is 1 point. So there's 39 points.
Okay.
So right now, Ty Gibbs is on that line.
Yes, he is.
So Chris Buescher, Ross Chastain are not safe. Bubba Wallace can get in easily.
That's who I was going to pull. I was going to pull Bubba
But like Kyle Busch, Briscoe, Gilliland, anybody below can't get in. They're too far back in points.
Okay. So
Martin, 39 points double
is
what? 58 points. He's safe. So Martin Truex Jr. is in the playoffs.
Okay. If it comes,
unless he gets hurt.
Yeah, unless he gets hurt. If it comes right down to it, the one that has the best chance, and the only reason why is because that team is finally getting it together.
Yeah,
would be Bubba Wallace.
23-11. Yeah, I mean, until he got in that wreck that
he was running hella good.
That took out Larson.
Yeah.
You're right. Bubba was, matter of fact, he let me see where he finished in the stages because he had a good run.
Yeah, he did. So
he finished 4th in stage number 1. Mm-hmm. Oh, he didn't make stage number 2.
And as far as Chastain,
but there was a lot going on in stage 2.
Yeah, there was.
Or a lot of strategy going on in stage 2.
And with that would, unless Chastain decides to pull a miracle,
a Hail
Melon, he might,
which is illegal,
but he's the one that I would eat. Well, okay, maybe not, because their cars are pretty good too.
Yeah.
So Chris Buescher.
You think Buescher's got?
Maybe.
RFK?
Oh, RFK, their cars are pretty good too. Yeah, it's hard. The one that I'm worried about, though, is Chastain, because if Bubba wins, and that puts Chastain out.
Right. Well, if Bubba wins, Kyle Busch wins, Chase Briscoe wins, Ty Gilliland wins, or if Austin Dillon win this coming weekend at Daytona.
Yeah,
at Daytona, anyone below the cut line has got a chance to win this race.
Yeah. So if anybody below that cut line wins, Ross Chastain will not be in the playoffs.
Right. And then him and Bubba are going to they're going to have to win at Darlington.
Yeah, they are. They're going to have to win at Darlington. And depending on how close it is, because right now
Buescher better hope he gets closer to Gibbs.
Yeah.
Or better hope there's no one else that wins this.
Yeah, that's where I was going with it.
Going into Darlington.
Yeah. After I was going to say
the lady in black, track too tough to take. But anyways,
yeah,
we got Daytona coming up first.
Yes, we do.
So yeah, that's your point standing right now. We don't. This is wrong, isn't it? Wait, that ain't right.
Kyle Larson already has 4 wins?
No. Well, it says after Michigan. Okay, never mind. I guess Larson is still leading the points.
Okay, yeah.
I swear to God, I heard he dropped.
Yeah, I did too.
All right, anyways, we won't worry about it.
No. But anyway, yes, to answer your question, Buescher and Chastain are really bad at risk.
I got this from the NBC, so okay, my bad. I don't know. Heard everyone else saying all the other podcasts been like, oh yeah. Let me look at NASCAR.com, see what it says.
All right.
That will tell me. That's the truth right there.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, yes. So those two for sure are definitely at risk, Buescher and Chastain, because Bubba wins, Chastain's out.
Oh, okay. Oh, duh. The regular season points, the regular season champion
Yes.
is done off of regular points.
Yeah, and
So
I
at
think
that
that's
point-
Chase Elliott.
No, it's actually Tyler Reddick
Oh, Tyler Reddick's. Oh,
by
nice.
10 points.
Nice. Well, I'm
Elliott second, 10 back. Hamlin's third, 28 back. And Larson dropped to fourth, 32 back. That's what they're talking about. Okay.
I'm rooting for Tyler. I'm rooting for Tyler.
You want him to win the regular season?
Huh?
You want him to win the regular season championship? You want Tyler Reddick to win the regular season championship?
Yes, I'm rooting for
Okay.
Tyler Reddick to win the regular season
All right.
championship.
So we got Daytona on Saturday night.
Yes, we do.
And on Sunday, we have the return of.
F1. Woohoo!
And where are they going, Kim?
They are going to, I believe, the Netherlands.
What's the track name?
Zandvoort.
Zandvoort.
Yes.
You're right. And just so you know, the Grand Prix weekend starts in 1 day and 34 minutes.
Yes.
So we got coming up. Practice one is August 23rd. Obviously, this shows at my time. So it'll be 3:30 here. So it'll be 6:30 Eastern. Practice 2 starts at 7 a.m. here, which will be 10 a.m. Eastern on the 23rd. Practice 3 is on August 24th at 2:30 a.m. So it'll be 5:30 a.m. Eastern.
Yes.
And qualifying on the 24th is 6 a.m. here. So it'll be 9 a.m. Eastern.
Yes.
With the race being on the 25th at 6 a.m. here, 9 Eastern.
Yeah, and I'll pop it on once I
Right, we're at the Circuit Zandvoort.
Yep.
It's 4.259 kilometer track, 72 laps. First Grand Prix was 1952.
Yep.
Race distance is 306.587 kilometers. Lap record is 111.097, set in 2021 by Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Yes.
And Kim, going into this weekend's race with the F1, what are you expecting to happen?
Max and Lando tangle again, unless they're.
Ooh, you're calling for a tangle?
I'm calling for a tangle because both of them are out to get this
Wait,
championship.
are they going to tangle or are they going to tango?
They're going to try and they're going to tango because they're both out to get the championship, and one will
Question.
do whatever whatever necessary.
Question.
Go ahead.
Has Red Bull
Please get your shit together.
got their shit together?
That's the big.
Are these
question
cars
mark.
going to be faster?
Yeah.
Otherwise, McLaren's coming in with speed. Mercedes coming in with speed.
Yeah. Yeah. And watch.
And we're not going to talk about Sergio. I mean, because when it boils down to it, Red Bull's not going to win the constructors, I don't think.
Probably not.
I don't
Probably
see
not.
them winning because Sergio isn't
Can't
finished.
get his shit together and get up where he needs to run because he's a flaky driver.
Damn. That is a fan, people. That's a fan of somebody. You can tell she's a fan because she's all pissy. She called him a flaky driver.
That's right.
About as flaky as the fucking Patriots.
Hey.
What?
You are actually, I hate to say it, but you're actually half right there.
About as flaky as the Angels.
You are actually half right there too. I mean,
Oh, I'm
they-
more than half right there. I think they're dead last.
Oh, I'm sure they are. But
All right. Anyways, so real quick, who you expect to win Daytona? Who you think is going to win? I mean, it's a crapshoot.
it is a crapshoot, and just
It ain't gonna matter who's got the fastest car or whatnot.
No,
It's gonna be who is up front, near the front, and misses the big ones. And I'm gonna say big ones because I think we're gonna have
we're gonna have
two
a-
big ones.
We are.
You're gonna have one massive one early on, towards probably the end of stage 1, and then we're gonna calm down to stage 2, and then we're gonna have another big one just before we come to the checker flag, which means we'll have another attempt at a green-white checker. I mean, the only good thing is if we knock out enough fucking cars, it ain't gonna matter.
No, because whatever.
But
as I mean, if there's only one car left on the track, then that car wins.
Who do you think wins? Do you want to know what the top 5 at Daytona was?
Yeah.
at 500 earlier this year?
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're later in the season, but at least gives you an idea, right?
Yes.
Let me get to it real quick. I wasn't quite ready for it, but we'll go Daytona 500.
I know who my hope is, but that's
all right. Hope.
My hope is Martin pulls it out, pulls the win out.
You have a right to be hopeful. That's your car. That's your driver. Let's look Daytona 500. We'll look at the race results real quick. We want top 5, 10.
Let's do top 10.
Okay. First place was William Byron.
Okay.
Driving Hendrick Chevrolet. His teammate Alex Bowman was second.
Okay.
Christopher Bell was third. That's a good Joe Gibbs Toyota.
Mm-hmm.
LaJoy was fourth.
Okay.
That's another Chevy.
Yeah.
Bubba Wallace was fifth. That's another Toyota.
Yeah.
Almadina was sixth. Excuse me. That was another Chevy. John Hunter Nemechek was seventh. That's another Toyota. Eric Jones with eighth. Another Toyota. Ninth was Noah Gregson, a Ford. And Chase Briscoe was 10th, a Ford.
Okay.
So, let's see where Martin finished that race at. He started 27th, finished 15th.
Okay.
But then again, that could be a lot of things.
Yeah. My hope is Martin wins the race, but
in stage 1, he was 9th.
Okay.
He didn't score in stage 2. At the end of it, they're in 500. So,
okay. So my hope is Martin Truex Jr. Yes, because he is his final season.
Right.
But the way those Hendrick cars are running right now, I would not be surprised if Larson wins it.
Well, all right. Well, you're gonna go with Larson. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say either one, Brad K fucking wins this damn thing.
Yes.
Or
Uh-huh.
He pushes Chris Buescher to the win.
Yeah. Yep.
I think you're gonna see that RFK because Ford's have gotten their shit together.
Yeah, they have gotten their shit together.
The second half of the season.
Yeah,
so I mean, they've gotten their shit together, and I think I would not be surprised to see Brad K push and Chris Buescher to the win.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Just because Brad knows Chris needs that to lock in.
To lock in. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
And then we go to Darlington with one race before this playoffs.
Yeah. Which I kind of hope something like that happens because Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing needs to have, they've already got one in there.
Right. They need to have both cars in the playoffs.
They need to have both cars in the playoffs, which they have not had in years.
No. All right. So switch to F1 real quick. Obviously, we know who you're going to wish or you're hopeful. Again, your driver, Max Verstappen, car number 1, Red Bull Toyota or a Red Bull Racing Honda.
Yes.
You're wanting him to win the race, obviously.
Yes.
Honestly, I think we're gonna see a shocker at Zandvoort, and the winner of Zandvoort will be the only car number 63, George Russell.
That's where I thought.
Mercedes.
Yeah, that's where I thought you were going because that's who I thought so too.
I think Merck has really turned up the wick.
Yeah,
they've gotten back to where they used to be.
Yep.
Almost. I mean, not quite.
Not quite, but almost.
But they're at least back to where they're fighting for wins.
Yeah.
Fighting for top threes.
Yeah.
They're fighting for the podium.
Yeah.
And I think honestly, you're going to see George win this race.
Yes.
Now watch him fuck up and hit the wall.
Hopefully not. Luck. Hopefully not.
Anyways, with that being said, you got anything else to add on for this week?
Nope.
With that, we will be back next Thursday to talk about the Daytona race
and the Dutch
oh shit!
Grand
Hold
Prix.
it. I do got one more thing.
Okay. Hold.
Yesterday, Austin Dillon's team had their appeal. You can go stand off camera then. Anyways, they had their appeal with NASCAR or with the appellate board, and they were denied.
I heard they were.
They were denied. They were not given.
They were not given the
obviously, they still get to keep the win, but they do not get to claim or bring that car into the playoffs because it doesn't count for a playoff win. However, the one thing that did change was Austin Dillon's spotter is not got a 3-race, does not have a 3-race suspension, only one, which has been credited for Michigan. So his regular full-time spotter will be back this Saturday night at Daytona.
Which is good for Brett.
And this weekend's race is probably what, let me see. It is going to be on channel of
USA, I believe.
NBC.
Oh, they're putting it on NBC.
Yes, 7:30 Eastern on the big channel on NBC. By the way, the stages are lap 35, 95, and 160. So only 160 laps when we go 200 from Daytona 500 because this is the Coke 0400. We're 100 miles shorter than we are for the 500.
Yes, holy shit, I'm surprised.
All right. With that being said, I'm Scott.
I'm Kim.
Thank you for everybody watching, everybody listening. We appreciate it. And until next, we are using the views. Our lovely co-host Nicole is also in the chat. Once we kind of get shit together,
Please get your shit together.
we will be coming back and doing regular episodes too on top of the race ones. I think me and Kim also talked about it where 2025 we're going to pull the racing episodes away from Used and Abused.
Yes, we're gonna make the racing episodes their own.
It's gonna be its own show.
Its own show.
All by its lonesome.
Yes.
I'm so lonesome I could die.
Yes. Because do you want me to tell you what you want me to let them know what you eventually want to do?
What?
Don't you eventually want to make Used and Abused?
Oh yeah, Used and Abused is gonna be a brand eventually.
Yeah, eventually
I mean, it will still have its moments, but it's gonna be like Used and Abused presents Disney Princesses with Nicole and Kim.
Yeah.
And whatever special guests, because you all can do that Disney princess shit.
Yes.
And then like Slayer and some of the death metal stuff I can do.
Yeah. So
with friends and whatnot. But anyways, that's later down the road.
Yeah, that's later down the road, and that's what the goal is.
But I want to pull the racing away from Used and Abused.
Yes, we're gonna.
I want to make it its own entity.
Yes.
And that way it's not a part of this.
Yeah. So we'll
start
in 2025.
We'll let you know in 2025.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
We got to come up with names and stuff. So first, before we can do anything and get things figured out.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, I am Scott.
I am Kim.
Nicole is in the chat. Real quick, just pop up little hearts for the hell of it that she did earlier.
Yes.
We are Used and Abused. And until next time, have a great week.
And a great weekend.
Be kind to everyone.
Have a good and safe morning.
And remember, great reviews, 7:30 tonight Eastern.
Yep.
Until then, toodles.
Talk to you next week.
Peace. Good morning, everybody. And guess what? Not ready for once again.